Yo, it's your homie Hxndrx. You now watching Nolazine. That's where I'm at right now.
This episode is brought to you by the Loyalty Club, one of the hottest brands out, where they keep their items limited and only for the loyal few. Check us out online at theloyaltyclub.us, or if you're in the New Orleans area, you can check us out at our flagship store, 841 Fulton Street. You already know what time it is. Only for the loyal few, club ties.
Tell everybody where you from.
Man, I'm from the Uptown area, born and raised, Holly Grove. I stayed all over the city though, Salisbury, downtown. I done stayed in the east. For real. So I really represent the whole city. You already know.
Gotcha. So, growing up, who influenced you to actually get into the music business?
Man, to be real, man, when I was coming up, man, I went to school with a lot of dudes like from all over. You know what I'm saying? I was going to school in Pigeon Town. I was going to Cali school. So I went to school with dudes out the 12 bar, and they was putting me on Hxndrx. So Hxndrx for sure, like that was big. Like his whole style, his flow, that was like a big influence. Like how he did his records, the mixtapes, Hxndrx for sure. Hxndrx, Soldier Slim. The way Hxndrx was running it though, it was crazy. Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned Hxndrx. I'm about to make a little controversy right quick. I just found out that Turk wasn't supposed to really be a hot boy.
Oh right, yeah.
Like Derek was supposed to be it, but he was really in the streets.
He was cutting up, yeah.
Turk was just always there, like, in case it don't go through.
Right.
So, like, technically, Derek is the fourth hot boy, but it's like the fifth hot boy because he ain't never get his,
Real talk, yeah. That's the real, yeah. Hxndrx, man. Hxndrx, his flow at that time, it just seemed like it was just like a head. I don't know how some people just be having that flow like that. Yeah, Hxndrx for
so
sure.
I gotta make it controversial. Like, who you think the better rapper, Turk or Derek?
Man, I'm rolling with Hxndrx, dog. Off that flow, yeah.
Because I just made a controversial post and everybody, and he got like 1,000 comments. Like, I said, who y'all think the better rapper, if a Turk or Silk the Shocker?
Oh, word, yeah.
But I like New Orleans gonna claim Turk.
Yeah.
But Silk sold way more. And Silk sold over 2 million. The world knows Silk flow, even though Silk was actually ahead of his time because Blueface actually rap like Silk.
Right, yeah. Silk definitely had his style. I would say if you into the commercial side of the music, you gonna say Silk. If you into the records, like the music, you know what I'm saying, man. Turk, like, man, Uptown Gorilla, Uptown for sure, getting full of, Turk, man. I remember we used to be swinging, heading to we had a home and stayed up in over there in Harvard. We was swinging, coming across the bridge, bumping Turk all on the West Bank, that record in particular. So yeah, I could get that Turk, man. If it come to that. On the commercial side though, Silk, what he did with Maya, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy for sure.
But people don't ever speak on Hxndrx. He forgot Hxndrx and Chaotic really was going back and forth on that album Undisputed.
That was on lock. Even the mixtapes, the earlier, but even you know what I'm saying? Like what they did on that Girls, what he did on that. When I first heard that, I kept playing that back so many times, that flow. It was just crazy. The mixtapes, him on them beats, what he was doing on them Jada Kiss beats, man, that was wild, man. That was a whole different time in that era for him to be running that style like that. That's crazy.
And you can tell he was really outside.
Indeed, the names, you know what I'm saying, what he running, what he speaking on, at that time, that was light years ahead. That's what people doing now. You know what I'm saying? And he was doing that.
He have a song that's still, relevant, to this day. It's like a song that you kind of know you got to watch yourself while it comes on.
Beef ain't never squashed. That beat crazy. That beat come on. You already know what time it is. You get chills when you hear that record. That's a timeless record, man. So, and that's what I'm saying. It's not always the commercial applause, the commercial credit. Sometimes it's just that genuine record that do that. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be here. So a lot of them commercial records not even around no more. You can still run that Hxndrx till this day. It's still gonna feel new.
So what happened in your life and made you move out New Orleans?
Oh man, the music, man. The music for sure, man. I was here. I had a studio in Kenner. Then I moved to Atlanta. I was working out there for 6 months. Then I was working out there, seeing how it worked. The studio I was at, it was a lot of Atlantic artists bouncing through there. So after that, just seeing how things work, I was like, You know, once I settle on everything, man, I want to go back home, man. Ain't nothing like the culture in Louisiana, bro. New Orleans, Biora, Lafayette, there's nothing like it, man, to be real with you.
So, you know, if I heard you say, if you moved to Atlanta, so like, they got this big, you know, they got this big, like, theory. If I move to Atlanta, I'm gonna make it or I'm gonna blow. So, like, how you feel about that?
It just depends on how you work it. From my standpoint, being with what I do, I'm a producer also, so I gotta look at it in a different aspect than just an artist. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just going out there and see how the business really work. Cause when you out there, you gonna get into those songwriter camps. You gonna get in them production camps. You gonna be meeting different people, and you gonna, you know what I'm saying? You gonna see where, like, okay, I could do this. I could do this. Man, I could do this back home for real. You know what I'm saying? It's good to go network and meet your people and do different things. It's just that, you know, as a producer in particular, a lot of that, you know what I'm saying, you know, you can really get that popping from a homegrown standpoint, for real, and really grow that grassroots.
Gotcha. You know, speaking on just Atlanta as well, like, you know, everybody just have this theory, like, everybody support each other in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And everybody not.
Nah, it's not like that.
It's really like,
it's not like
it's
that.
really like who you around, who you
Right.
been around.
Right.
And they kind of got a system.
Right.
But like, if Atlanta is powerful enough to actually control who the next person is.
Yeah. Nah, it's really like that, because I know I used to be in sessions, the labels coming down, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times I had to sign NDAs with the sessions that I was dealing with. So they coming down there, it's all label, you know what I'm saying? So you got the people from New York coming into Atlanta, and they really, you know, moving things around for real. So, you know, it's division, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know when I was out there, a lot of times, you know, you had to watch certain sessions because, you know, dudes might be getting into it with these dudes from over here. It's just like, you know what I'm saying, anywhere else, you know what I'm saying? So what I will say is, though, when it come down to the business, they able to put that aside quicker. That's all that is. They just able to put that aside quicker. You know what I'm saying, with their politics.
And also, able to, like, being in Atlanta taught me business, like.
Right, fact.
Because here in Louisiana, people don't really get, like, people kind of get everything in one and not know. When you go to Atlanta, there's different fees and services. Like, when you go to a studio session, you gotta pay for the beat separately.
Indeed.
You know, you gotta pay for this separately.
Indeed.
You gotta pay for get it mixed and mastered separately. They got everybody with a different service.
You get to really see that assembly line and how it really work. You know what I'm saying? Versus, you know, here, you know, you get that song, you might run that to a DJ, they might play that in the spot that same night. Out there, it's a bit different where you could be working with your songwriters, then your producer come in. You know what I'm saying? I was seeing that all day long. And then they'll demo a record, let that chill for a second and come back and work on that later. So it was really a lot of song construction being done in the A. That's what it really is. It's the factory that's out there for real. You know what I mean?
Right. But I can lie to you, what I haven't saw, and they try to make this theory, I never seen an artist independently work their record and get hot enough. Like, they don't really push, like, you know how the artists, like, all these artists go to these small little things. I never saw them, like, really push them unless they do it for so long, like a Bankroll Fresh going to different type thing. But it takes them years, but, like, it's usually one of the friends.
Right.
Like, 9 out of 10, if somebody made it out of Atlanta, they already was cool with like, I'm going to say Lil Baby.
Right, okay.
Lil Baby knew everybody who was already hot.
Right.
He already knew Future. He already relationship with Future. Young Thug, the Migos, everybody, they already knew each other. So it's kind of like, you know, they don't really, it ain't really ground up.
Not like back in the G. It's like today you could really see where, you know what I'm saying, they got that
it's like Future. Future been around like CeeLo them.
Yeah, that's Rocco too. You know what I'm saying?
Too.
So you already know Rocco pulled him up, you know what I'm saying? Then you know Guwap was pulling everybody up, and then it's just, you know, all their partners getting pulled up.
Yeah, that's the main thing really.
It's that tight-knit circle, everybody getting
like,
pulled
people
up.
People got this misconstrued, like they just, they go to Atlanta, and I'm like, them dudes, I always tell people, them dudes not about to put you on.
Dog, to be real.
I seen one person, and he from New Orleans, that went to Atlanta. And he greatness. Speak on it,
yes indeed, man. I remember we was at South by Southwest. My producer, he was out there too. That year we was out there. I seen him
with QC.
Yeah, he was
when they had
early Migos. Yeah,
that was when they had the dude with the one eye and everybody.
Yeah, bro, they ain't even got that same crew.
And it was pushing on like designer.
Yeah,
all the panels. I was out there,
bro. I mean, I walked up to Coach K. I'm like, bro, like, man, big up, appreciate what you're doing, because you know at that time the city wasn't getting all that highlight like that. Greatness really came up.
Yeah, I was in New Orleans.
Word?
With Coach K.
Yeah, that's what's happening. Yeah, bro. So man.
Exactly. but the uncle of Alvin Kamara.
Oh, word, yeah,
That's why
facts,
he always there,
family, real ties to this, real ties down here, man. And to be real, I feel like the independent push, man, for me, being around here, I feel like, man, Louisiana, man, for real, a lot of independent artists really put it down, like how if you compare, I feel like Louisiana and Texas too hold that down with that independent type move, you know what I mean?
Yeah. We have what it takes, we just don't have the systems to.
Right, yeah.
Like if we had maybe 3 or more media companies like me in different parts of Louisiana, and have certain DJs and people push it like Hollywood, baby. If he pushed Louisiana artists more than Texas,
right?
Like all those people play a factor in helping Louisiana artists go to that next level outside of Louisiana.
Word, right? That's a fact.
But like once the whole Louisiana stamp you damn near kind of made it.
Yeah, you done took off.
It's like HD for president. Once the whole Louisiana got on the TikTok, took it.
So man, one thing I heard a long time ago, man, if it worked local, it could go global. That's the end of that. You know what I mean?
It don't always mean that now, because New Orleans, we had a lot of bounce artists and different people that made it local, but they can't go. It only go as far as your sound.
Well, yeah, I feel like though.
That's like all right. Every region has their own sound. Like DC got go-go. The world don't have no go-go. Like in Florida, they got but that fast Luke. What? Sometimes, sometimes you can mainstream it out. Like you mainstream a sound out, but it never like that local artist. Like the local artists who do it consistently never go mainstream.
You got to know your product too. You got to know your product. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got a real local product like Hxndrx pies. Like if you pushing Hxndrx pies all day, you know what I'm saying? You gonna have to kind of think regional. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not gonna be used to what I'm saying seeing that French bread, high sausages. Those type of things. So you got to know your product. You got to know your sound. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how far you could go with that bounce music. I think what Fresh did with that bounce music, he took that global. That's something that's local that went global.
He mainstreamed it. He didn't give that raw cut of New Orleans bounce. But a raw cut of New Orleans bounce never went mainstream.
I feel like that.
The closest I heard was Drake's.
I feel like that on that Soldier Rags on that Mag Mel Cali game. I feel like,
but that wasn't. Juvenile wasn't global yet.
But what I'm saying is, you could run that now on the globe. The sound was, you know what I'm saying? It was built into the sound. You know what I'm saying? It's built into the sound because them same drums, we still running them drums on the production. So you just got to know how to cook. You know what I'm saying? I'm just in a producer bag like that. You know what I mean?
If they got producers that's gonna be on here,
I mean,
know what you're talking about.
So you gotta, facts. That's a fact. Yeah.
But I just feel like every time they if that bounce sound actually do go to another artist outside of Louisiana, it always it's watered down. Yeah. But it's watered down for like the other consumers.
And see, they got 2 types of bounce. You got your bounce that you running at the DJ.
They got the raw bounce.
And then you got your commercial bounce that bubble. You know what I'm saying, to the mainstream.
And Drake. Like basically, Drake's song was finished already.
Right.
Black and Miles just put his bounce to it after.
Yeah, that record crazy. That's
2 of them.
What 2? That Kiki. Yeah, man. That
In My Feelings and I think I'm a Night for What.
Yeah, that nice for what them elements he got in.
But at that time, Black and Miles was the only one really holding down that real true New Orleans bounce, so they had no choice but to go to him.
That's some raw, like them elements in there. That's that raw bounce that you saying.
But that's that sound I'm trying to say. Like basically everybody got it's like E40 sound. It don't never really go fully mainstream. Like that if that raw Bay Area music don't go full mainstream. Yeah. Like Keep the Sneak, like they like regional legends. But you can't come to Orleans like, man, Keep the Sneak. Like, some people know Keep the Sneak. Right. Like, me personally, E40, I like E40 business model, but I never was a fan of E40 music. Okay. Even when he came down to Cash Money, like I kind of got what Cash Money was doing, building, building a fan base throughout there, using different artists.
Indeed.
But like that's like bounce. Everybody not gonna get it.
Yeah, you gotta be there. You gotta grow in there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be rooted in that.
That's like that. If it's like in Florida, like that Luke music.
Oh yeah, like, that's a whole nother zone. That's another zone.
Like the go-go music, like it only goes.
Yeah, DC. Yeah, that's another zone. When you in DC, you feel that energy. When you in the Bay, you feel that energy. When you down here, you really moving around. You gotta feel that energy to really, relate to it.
And like even like the thing in New York, like if they sound changed every 10 to 20 years. Yeah. And like right now, they all pushing something that I saw personally that started overseas.
That
they
drill?
pushing that drill, that London music.
Look, my man's back there. Yeah, he
Like, but that sound really started like.
That's
like
a London
and
sound.
stuff.
Yeah, that's London.
Like, and also people don't give them credit. Like people in London, they big on R&B.
Yeah.
That R&B,
word. Okay.
like that was Sade come from.
Word, yeah.
That's the reason why
sleeping on that.
That's the reason why Elevate
be
is
sleeping
doing
on that.
her thing. Like the actors, all of them coming from London.
Right, indeed.
Like there's a whole other culture that we don't tap into.
Indeed,
that's in London. But like we don't but a true artist from London, they don't never get their shot. Like the ones that got that strong accent, yeah, it may be hard for them.
It's like, you
always gotta water it down to like English. So it's kind of like a bounce.
Word.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like people all looking for like a little watered down of it.
Yeah, it's culture. I appreciate the underground that feel because I know that's authentic. That's always gonna be there. For me, a lot of the mainstream stuff, you know what I'm saying, it tend to fall off. It got a shelf life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm always gonna be on the side of that underground feel, that that nostalgia, that the raw.
Right. So like, they were actually roaming through Louisiana now. Like, but I'm pretty sure you tapped in with some artists from like Streetport as well by now.
Okay.
So like, what you see the difference is from Streetport music scene,
Lafayette
music scene, Baton Rouge music scene, and New Orleans music scene. Right now, I ain't talking about the old Cash Money. That's about like right now.
Right now, it's most similar in the sound because everybody, with Young Boy, Q Red, like that sound coming out of Biara, that sound is really all through here now. Today it's all through here. You know what I mean? So you got cats from the city, they'll hop on a record like that and they know how to run it on them. It wasn't always like that. So now
New Orleans wouldn't it was damn unheard of a New Orleans person to get on a Baton Rouge type of thing.
You know what I mean? Even though I feel like that stemmed from UNLV. So I feel like it's all in the same pocket. You know what I mean? So I feel like
because they was influenced by us.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Exactly. So I feel like, when you hear them rhythms, them drums, I feel like everybody just catching back onto that real Louisiana sound, you know what I'm saying, with them drums, because it's all rooted in the drums.
I think Baton Rouge became like a New Orleans 2.0 after Katrina. Like, for they sound.
Yeah.
They sound like, and it started with Trill.
Yeah.
With like Mouse,
They picked up on for what Fresh was doing in the night,
right.
like
you
know what I'm saying? With that song,
people don't speak over there, like.
Oh yeah.
And like also, shout out Shell. Man, I grew up with Shell. Like I graduated with Shell.
Okay.
Like Shell was from New Orleans, so Shell probably
he went over the trail.
They
wash my shoes and all that.
They got him, so they kind of.
And say that was that real rhythm. That what I'm saying. That reminded me of UNLV when I first heard that. Right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I feel like everybody just.
I think a lot of people. I think a lot of CEOs took that formula of a Cash Money or no money, especially in the South. Like, man, these dudes made this much, and these dudes lasted.
Yeah,
realistically, if Master P would have stopped trying to rap, Master P probably could have won 10, 20 more years if he'd have pushed artists like heavily instead of trying to be the music artist. But but they had the music mind frame model to push.
Man, look, man, for what Fresh did, I don't know what contact Fresh made, what wizardry he tapped into. Whenever he started coming with them sounds, like what he did on High, I'm still trying to figure out how he sequenced High. I'm tripped out to this day. So yeah, bro, Fresh, man, gotta big him up, dog.
But Fresh was different because Fresh come from a background of having a daddy that DJ mix sounds together,
and that's
back in the day.
So
when you know those sounds, and you know, it's like a few DJs. Not every DJ can do this, but some DJs could take certain songs and really blend them so well that it make you feel like, dang, how the fuck he did that?
Yeah.
And like any DJ could do that, I always say they could be a great producer.
Yeah, but you gotta come from the music, man. If you was in the neighborhoods back in the G, them DJs, them block parties, man, you know where that really come from. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel you 100%.
And I think that's what kind of slowed New Orleans music scene down.
We missing out on.
We don't have those big DJs and stuff because it's dangerous.
Right.
All the dangerous shit right now.
It's different.
Like having a DJ is like you kind of damn know somebody gonna die.
Yeah, you know.
It ain't no.
You know your DJ went by your neighborhood back in the G, and the neighborhood's just different now. So it's totally different.
Yeah, Katrina didn't mess the neighborhood. Yeah. Ain't nobody from that neighborhood fully.
So speaking of what you were saying about now, you know what I'm saying? Now I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's more of a mesh being done with the sound. Like you'll have a dude hop on them type of tracks. You know what I'm saying? With the, that BR type influence, which is, got them New Orleans elements and everybody rocking out on them, bro. For real.
Gotcha.
And I embrace it, dog. I really do. Cause you know what I'm saying? I'm homegrown here. So yeah, man, I love hearing that.
So far as yourself, do you have any brand new music, or projects,
yeah,
or beats for
man.
sale? What you got?
Indeed, man. In a point in time, new joint, we just dropped that. That's on all the platforms, you know what I'm saying? I produced the majority of it. K. Rashad produced the majority of it. That's the we the main producers on anything we drop. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you into that, man, check that joint out, man. In a point in time, you already know.
Gotcha. So, as far as music artist, producer, what separates you from everybody else out there?
Man, we cooking. You know what I'm saying? Like we really cooking, man. We really cooking. You know what I'm saying? The raw joints is real. It's authentic. The things that I talk about. When I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? I'm a young man. I'm a grown man. So I don't really get into all the other stuff for real. You know what I'm saying? I keep it where I keep it. You know what I'm saying? I speak on things that I've dealt with that that didn't happen. It's just I make sure that it's relatable to the dudes that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? And I try to give them something ill on the ears. I don't really try to sound like nobody else because I come up on Soldier Slim. Get your own style. You know what I'm saying? They'll feel you more. I come up on that. So that's the biggest thing, man. My own style, man. Yes, indeed.
So working with artists from New Orleans all over the Lafayette. I want you to say, if it's your top 5 music artists right now.
Top 5.
And I ain't talking about the ones in the mainstream. I'm talking about ones that you can see be next up.
Word. I'm gonna keep it real. I like La Iceberg. I like Cutter Gang, G Black. Let me see, man. They got them dudes. Back when I'm at OSL. They got PFK. Chezzy, I'm rocking. I like his joint. I like Yup joint. Benji. I rock out with Benji. That's some dudes out there way in Lafayette. Acre Boy Cross, hard, like them dudes hard, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like that'll be the dudes, man. Like out here, man, like Iceberg, man. That dude, that man. I was working with him. We did a record. That record raised up that bounce for the Iceberg. So, yeah, man, dude really got that raw, authentic sound. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, man, for sure.
So do you think moving from New Orleans to Lafayette, running through all them them towns, do you feel like it was a priority to start bridging the gap, getting New Orleans artists on?
Yes, indeed, man. I always tell the homies, man, travel, man, network, man, jump on this one, collab, man. You got to do that, man. That's how we keep this bridge going, indeed, man. Yes,
and I always tell New Orleans artists, everybody else in Louisiana getting shows. Y'all not.
Say it, bro.
Because if you from Baton Rouge, you embrace Louisiana. New Orleans don't embrace Louisiana. Yeah. So they usually don't get Louisiana fan base like
right.
Like Rob 9 probably the first person in a long time
say it,
for the rapper. When I see, I'm like, why did the illest start to get the game and stuff?
Yeah, that's another one. YD, crazy.
But Baton Rouge artists make regional music.
Say it, bro. Look. And what you just said, when you said somebody, you said, bring up people who ain't take up, man. I feel like YD already in motion.
Right, he is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So,
and I always speak highly of YD. I tell YD personally is the only artist I ever seen independently to do a album release party. Bring the whole city out to pay.
Yeah, bro.
And open up fund.
Yeah.
Like Cash Money, like nobody. He's an independent artist that did that, and nobody had no violence, nobody fought. Yeah. Everybody came to support him.
And I seen him bringing up. I seen he brought T's out. He brought the homie Subtweet Sean.
No, he did that after he did his.
Oh, that was after?
That was a whole other concert. That was his concert.
Word.
The illest was his concert, but his album release party released songs that people heard at 12 o'clock before that.
That's tough. And he was out there.
And he was out for him.
Man, that's a
beautiful
thing.
And he called me like, man, you know what I need to do next? Like, he's a student of the game, so I always commend YD the editor.
Yeah, got
he
you,
get
dog.
It. He get it. Like, he get the business. He don't mind spending his own money. He get it.
Indeed.
So always like
yeah, salute, man. The independence, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the lane, dog. To be real, you know what I'm saying? Once they see you moving and doing that, man, how can you not? You know what I'm saying? Big that up.
But in New Orleans, we got the stereotype, bro. It's like we got to get this person out the city before something happens to them, because they feel like it's dangerous. It's like a lot of you, like I know every city dangerous, but it's like everyone we all gotta go to the same gas station, same club, same everywhere. Like you gonna run into somebody who won't do you something.
Yeah, man, you gotta know how you moving, man. You gotta know how you moving, man. You gotta move correct. If you know you getting down like that, then you gotta stay on point. If you not in that, you know what I'm saying, you know you got a little bit more flexibility on how you move. If you moving like that though, man, just chill, man. Stay in the cut, man. Don't really try to be doing too much, man, because it done happened countless times. You know what I'm saying? So for real, that's what.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, it actually was actually one. I'm like relief when Ride 49 made it because it's like, dang, so somebody get hot,
say, bro,
they go.
Real talk, bro.
So it's like, okay, we finally got one of the dope. Now we need more.
Yeah, man, dude doing what he doing, like hopping on that Travis Scott record and all that, man. That's crazy, man. I seen him over there in Italy.
He got a Wayne record.
Oh yeah, he got one of them.
Video, yeah, Rob. Shit, all he need is Drake, and shit, he on for life.
Yeah, bro, yeah, dude doing it, and you can see the whole industry embracing him. You know what I'm saying?
And speaking of highly of him, like dude's different. Like he humble,
and he holding.
He could go to meetings and handle his business. Like you know, the industry told me, you know, for the longest, you know, New Orleans artists, producers, people they try to do business with got a fair play attitude, and I felt it. Yeah.
That goes.
Most people got a fair play attitude.
Yeah, you can't bring that in there. You can't bring that to the business store. They ain't about to do nothing. Right, man.
But I think a lot of artists got to learn the game. Like, there's a time to be a music artist, there's time to do business.
Facts.
The majority of this is business.
Facts.
Like, it's not always about your talent.
Man, say, bro.
It's about people liking you and all kinds of shit.
That's one thing in the A for sure. Like, when you in the yo, man, you seeing them, man, they coming up in there handling business. They ain't drugging up in there. Them boys drinking waters. Like, it ain't none of that. It's, you know what I'm saying? When you pull that curtain back, man, them dudes handling business, getting it done. They showing up with the people from the label, everything getting handled. They signing their paperwork, everybody straight, man, and that's what it is, man.
Right. I ain't gonna lie, I was looking at later. I was a student session with Future. Like Future turn all the lights off, people can't record. They play all. Like everybody got a different method and thing. But like I saw people handle their business like for us features and everything. And But like the feature thing, I always try to push artists. Like if you ain't got like, try not to pay for a feature unless you got a relationship with that person, cause it's really a hustle. Like people don't really get the clearance part. Like the rapper really just hustling. Like if the label know you ain't got enough money and resources to really get the song for as it goes. So like paying for a feature, unless you really know how to really get that thing to the next level, if the label ain't gonna clear. And like people don't speak on it.
Yeah, you gotta watch.
Everybody like I hear so many artists, man, if only I can get a song with him or pay for that feature. Like some people spend their life savings. People, like,
man, a lot of time on them features, if you look at it, a lot of them artists that be collabing, they on the same label. You know what I'm saying? That parent company, they on the same label. A lot of these labels don't really allow these artists, you want to get a feature from this artist from over here? Well, you know what I'm saying? You know, he signed with another label. They ain't going to clear that. You know what I'm saying? Just depending on what's going on. I done seen that happen. For sure. Hey, you got to watch, you know what I'm saying, the record, making sure that, you know, whatever on record, everything that got cleared for real.
Facts.
You know?
So like being in the music industry for a while now, tell us what do you enjoy most about it, and tell us what do you actually hate about it.
Say, man, one thing I enjoy the music, man. I enjoy cooking up the music, man. The production side, you know what I'm saying, that feeling, the music really, you know, really what I'm here for. What I don't like about it, man, I don't like the fakeness. I'm not into all that, you know, all that being fake, all that industry, all the politics, man. You know, this is an independent move, man. We gonna get it how we gotta get it. We don't really need no handouts, so. On that side of it, I'm straight on that. You know what I mean? For real.
Gotcha. So, what's your advice to someone that's younger, that's thinking about getting, into the music business?
Man, take it one day at a time, man. You gonna deal with adversity. Adversity come with anything. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, put your best foot forward. You know what I'm saying? Put the music first, I say. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people into the gimmicks and all that. You know what I mean? Put the music first, man. And if you really, you know, you gifted, it'll show. Cream always rise.
Gotcha. And so tell us, actually, what's next for you?
Next, man, just promoting the album, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, just getting it out to the people, letting the public know what's happening, man, in a point in time. You already know that. Yes, indeed.
Gotcha. And also, last but not least, tell the world, what can they find you on social media and everywhere else?
Oh, man, look, Hxndrx, Hxndrx Hxndrx. That's everywhere, man. Look, I want to shout out, you had brought up some people, man. I got to make sure I shout out Syfe, King Akeem, Fleischers, what they doing. You know what I'm saying? For real, man. It's a lot of good music out here. Yes, indeed.